Welcome, thrill seekers, to a journey into the darkest corners of the wilderness. Tonight, we share the scariest, true camping horror stories. The woods, the stars, the campfire. It's the perfect escape. But what happens when the wilderness turns on you? What shadows move just beyond the campfire's light? Camping offers unparalleled beauty and escape, yet this isolation is precisely what makes it fertile ground for fear. Out there, no one can hear you scream. A quick note. These accounts are claimed to be true, or allegedly true. They are shared experiences from those who ventured deep into the dark and came back changed. Our first tale is The Disappearing Footprints, an unnerving story of a group who realized they were not alone. One morning, campers found strange, unnaturally large tracks around their tent. They weren't bear prints, and certainly not human. The most chilling part? The tracks stopped dead in the middle of a clear, unbroken path, nothing in front of them. They simply vanished. That's when the terror set in. Whatever made those tracks wasn't just passing by. It was intelligent, it was close, and it had been watching them from the shadows all night. Next, we moved to a remote cabin on a stormy night for the unnatural knocking. When the rain isolates you, sound becomes everything. In the middle of nowhere, a lone camper sought refuge in a tiny old cabin. The rain battered the roof, making the outside world disappear. Around 3 a.m., a sound cut through the storm, a slow, rhythmic knocking on the outer wall. It wasn't the wind, it was deliberate, and it seemed to follow the camper's movements inside. Then came the horrifying sound of the front door latch being slowly, methodically tested. It sounded like something trying to figure out how human mechanisms worked, and it was succeeding. Our final story is The Call in the Dark, a terrifying experience of auditory deception deep in the wilderness. A solo hiker, miles from any trail, heard a sound that froze them. Their name, whispered softly but distinctly, coming from the dense, dark woods. Driven by instinct, the hiker moved toward the sound, believing it to be a distressed fellow traveler. But the call retreated, leading them further into an impossible maze of trees and darkness. It wasn't until the voice sounded too close, too flat, and completely devoid of human emotion that the hiker realized the truth. Whatever was calling them, it wasn't human, and it wanted them lost. Whether you believe these stories or not, they highlight the profound sense of vulnerability we feel when we step away from civilization. From vanishing footprints to unnatural knocking and manipulative voices in the dark, these tales serve as chilling reminders of the unknown forces in the wild. Next time you're sitting by the fire, remember these stories, and perhaps look twice into the darkness. The horrors might be closer than you think. Good night, and happy camping.